On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts
right now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Pimp My Setup episode number 13, recorded live on January 17th, 2015. My name's Matt Philly. You can check me out on Twitter at Matt Philly.
I'm Beth. I have a YouTube channel called BethanysBuzz. Check me out there, or you can check me out on Twitter at Bethany Debayle or Instagram at Debayle. Don't get confused by all of the variations of my name, because I'm sure Matt will have it in the description to check out later.
Yep, you can check that out in the description. And yeah, so this is, I talked about this in the last episode. A lot of people like the idea of a new perspective, and that's exactly what this is. Now that it has nothing to do with the fact that she's a female, but it does definitely bring a completely different perspective, because most of the people in the chat room don't even know what a girl is. So it's kind of a big deal for a lot of people. But yeah, this is gonna definitely bring in things like I would never have thought of half the things she's probably gonna say in this episode. So it's gonna bring a new perspective. It's gonna be nice to see, you know, how someone else looks at it that doesn't know the tech side. So that's what we're gonna do. We have a couple of setups to get through, so let's hop into the first one, which is submitted by Justin. And man, okay, so quickly to break it down, Justin is 16. He is in high school, obviously. He said mainly the purpose of his setup is for research and typing papers and just school stuff. So with that in mind,
gotcha.
What do you think about his setup overall, just from the first glance?
My first thought is, oh my gosh, please vacuum and pick up the Gatorade bottle. Okay, for the most part, I'm gonna be really nice because I feel bad being mean. But seriously, if the floor wasn't so distracting, I could probably actually look at the setup a lot easier. So that was my first thought. But other than that, and besides the little scrapes on the red wall that need to be fixed,
yeah,
it looks pretty organized. I like that the headphones are like hung up, and I like the color of them. But I don't have a lot to say about this one. It kind of shocked me when I first opened the picture. So
yeah, I mean, honestly, looking at it, it's not terrible. It just needs a little bit of love. And I mean, I don't know how you could just let your setup get like that. But there is a setup later on that's, yeah, it's a little worse than this one. But this, it does scream like, you know, teenager, which is cool. I mean, you got fishies. That's pretty cool. I like that.
And I don't know what the Monster cans are, but I mean, is that because you drink Monster, or is it like a accessory type thing?
Yeah, I don't know if that's like special limited edition cans, or like he drank those on like a night where it was like so special that he had a yeah, exactly. So I mean, yeah, vacuum would be great. And obviously I'm going to be that guy that always says Velcro straps for your cables, things like that. Look to upgrade displays, things in that category. But I mean, it works. It's just, you need to like give it some love. Like, you know, I don't know. It really just needs a vacuum. That's about it. That's all I can think of.
Yeah. If it was vacuumed, like, I mean, it would go up so many points. Yeah. Because I just have to work in a clean area, and I think it just helps your productiveness anyway. So if it was just a little bit cleaner, it's a pretty cool setup. So
it's not bad. One thing I do like about it is in the second photo, LEDs. That's cool, because at nighttime it looks nice. But
when I saw that, I was like, okay, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, because it's good that the bottom is kind of dark, so you don't see like what needs to be vacuumed. But the one problem with having LEDs is your cables get shown even more. So if they're not managed nicely, it kind of looks meh. But for the most part, it's not terrible. But I would like to see, like, I don't know how the whole fish thing works.
I was gonna say, minus the cables and all that. I mean,
yeah. Oh, Skype froze a little. But anyways, I don't know how the whole fish thing works, but like, can you get lights in a like a fish tank, right?
I don't know. That would be really cool.
Yeah, like, I don't know how the whole fish thing works.
Yeah, you can.
I would. Yeah, we see it in like aquariums all the time, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fish expert, so I'll look up. I'll do some research. I'll let you know. Get back to you on that one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's really all I have to say. You have anything else you want to say about the setup?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
I like
cool.
the lights. They're cool. That's my favorite part.
All right. So the next setup is submitted by Will. And he said, I'm 13 years old, and he's been working on this setup for 4 years. So, I mean, he was, yeah. And he actually shares it. Yeah, it's a good setup for 13, but he also shares it with a 10-year-old brother. So,
this was actually one of my favorite setups. Well, okay, I have a lot of favorite in this round because they're all really good, but I can't believe he's 13. My mind is blown.
It's
First of
crazy.
all, I love that there's 2 spots, so it's like super convenient with that table. So 2 people can play at once, and the big screen's in the middle. It's super organized, and I love the little inspiration of the video game pictures up there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like how he could share it, because I would never share my setup when I was younger. I just no. My brother's annoying, but it looks like they have enough room between them where it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah. No,
So-
and it's kind of fun when you play those games where multiple people play at a time, and
Yeah.
I can just be
I
sitting
think
together, so.
the only thing that I would say, and honestly, I really like all of it, but this is me being the setup guy that always critiques the smallest of things. Just that wire mold tubing from the TV, it's like, why is it like all like curved and stuff? Just make it nice and straight. And that's really all I care about. Overall, I mean, there's theme, personality. It's clean. I mean, the guy before us could take a page from your book. I mean, the vacuum thing, yeah, you definitely vacuum the setup, so that's good.
Yes, it looks nice.
Yeah, I like all the colors go pretty well. I mean, overall, there's not much to like hate on. I think it's just really nice for both of them. I don't know what else I would add.
Totally,
you know?
I love it.
Trying to think. There are a couple
Honestly,
wires.
I don't have a negative comment about this, but I don't know the tech stuff. You can start talking about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not terrible, especially, I mean, for 13, that's actually amazing what he has in terms of equipment. Just a little bit of cables. You have that big, like, file cabinet sort of thing in the middle. You could hide all your cables behind that, at least, make it a little more convenient for yourself. But I think overall, it's like really good. I'm sure your mom and dad helped you.
I'm hoping this was taken during Christmas time, because otherwise I hope the Christmas trees aren't there all year round.
That's a good point. Yeah, hopefully it was taken during that time. But yeah, I wouldn't even complain about the shoes. Like, I don't think that's bad at all, honestly.
Yeah, totally. I love this.
Yeah, so I think overall that is something a lot of people can learn from, is what a difference having personality, in your setup would do. Just hang photos of things you like. That's all you have to do. Nothing crazy. So, let me see here. I don't really have anything else to add to this, though, unless you do.
Nope.
No. All right. So, let's see. Next setup is submitted by Hayden. Let's read what Hayden had to say. He said, "Hi, my setup is not completely finished. There are a couple of things that are temporary, but I will be getting a new monitor." Which he actually said he's going to get the monitor I have, which is awesome. And
cool.
He's actually going to redo everything in terms of a new surface and attaching it to the desk so there would be no legs, which is interesting. But yeah, he said he will resubmit his setup soon when it's done, but he just wanted to show what he had right now. And yeah, so I mean, what do you think about it?
All right, Matt, take it away.
Okay, so I think it's cool, but knowing that you're gonna like redo a lot of it, that makes me happy. That's good. I like that. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say. I would like to see the new setup.
Yeah.
A picture of the new setup to get it all together.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of what that is on the wall, like what kind of material that is. I hope he's gonna like clean that up too, like the windowsill.
Well, I'm wondering, how old did you say he was?
He did not say his age.
Because I'm wondering if this is like a house or a college dorm, or
True.
I'm not sure if he can even fix the wall, but
yeah,
he could. That'd be nice.
I think he can, because he did say that he's gonna end up attaching the desk to the wall. So I mean, that's a pretty like hefty project right there.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Is that a pillow
I
underneath
would
the
love to see
desk?
that.
Like, I think it is.
Let me zoom in.
It looks like it.
It does.
I don't know why that's there necessarily, but I mean,
maybe
cool.
it keeps his feet comfy while he's working.
That's a good point actually. But man,
hey, I'm all about comfort. That's pretty good.
the wires are the only thing that drive me crazy. Here's a good question. What are your thoughts on like wires? If you have like crazy wires all over the place, does it really matter to you?
Me, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know too much about actual wire management and stuff, but seeing wires everywhere drives me crazy. Like visually, it just looks messy.
Yeah.
And, it just gets tangled everywhere. If it was hidden and just looks super nice and organized, it's an inviting space. So I think it makes a huge difference when your wires are hidden or organized.
Because it just looks like a nest of like
Yeah,
wires.
it kind of looks just like you threw all your electronics in one spot and it's just like an explosion.
Yeah.
And you could have just as much stuff if you actually kind of cleaned up the wires and it would look nicer.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there's people that submit their setup to the show knowing how crazy I am about wires, yet they just do it still. I'm like, why? Why do you do that?
Hide the wires. You're going to submit a picture.
Yeah, seriously. If you're going to submit your setup and you submit like crazy wires, I don't like you. And I just think you should know that.
Even if you don't have your wires actually organized, at least hide them in the picture or like try to get them out of the frame, and then Matt won't say anything about it.
At least Photoshop it. I mean, geez, just like brush black over it or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people have done it before, but actually, you know what? Probably not, because every picture has wire messes. So, except for this next setup.
That is kind of a hard. I mean, I don't know how to do it. My wires are everywhere. I need your help because I don't know what heck to do with them.
Just Velcro straps
nowadays.
Oh, that's true. That is true, and that's what sucks. But if you have like Velcro straps, you just tie them together. At least they're neat. That's all you have to do. It's okay if they're in sight, but if they're like all over the place, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Hayden said he was gonna resubmit. This is really the only photo he gave us, so it's not really much to work off of.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see the new setup, and then. Also, for me, if I'm having an area that I'm working in a lot, inspiration is huge for me. So just having photos or like a theme of some sort or something, because I'll have like Disney and fashion pictures or whatever around my desk area. But if you have like, I don't know, video games or like tech stuff, like just anything that inspires you, a quote, who cares?
Yeah.
Because it helps you, get, I don't know what he does on this computer, but it helps you stay motivated to do whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. And it's like, I don't know, just color and like personality definitely helps.
Yeah.
He's just sitting at like, it looks like, he's in a prison just sitting like with the bare minimum of like a desk and keyboard and monitor and a mouse. And he's just like trapped. I wouldn't be surprised if the walls were all like just, empty in the whole entire room. It's probably a scary setup to be, sitting in. But hey, I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. So, personally, I would say personality.
It's going to distract you.
Yeah. I mean, he
Agreed.
definitely doesn't get distracted. That's for sure. But anyways, let's move on to the next setup. This next setup, actually, the wire management is just, I don't even understand. It's crazy.
This blew my mind.
With these kind of desks, it's like, it's an open back, and the problem with the open back is you can't hide the wires unless you mount it to the leg or mount it underneath and go, above and beyond. This guy, I don't know if he's got some magic, or whatever he's doing. He did a phenomenal job. I don't even know.
It's super crisp, so clean.
Yeah.
The lights look cool.
Oh yeah, and there's also a nice shot, a night shot rather, so you guys could see that.
Oh yeah, let me go to that.
That's awesome because, like I said, LED lights will show the wires, and there are no wires. I don't know how he did it. I want to know.
It's a trick.
Yeah.
Maybe he photoshopped him out.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, let's just. I don't know. Looking at it, I really hope he didn't. But like, honestly,
I don't think he did. I'm kidding.
He said, any other questions, let me know. So I'm going to ask him, I'm going to send him an email and ask him how he did it. Because this deserves more, it deserves to be shown all over as like, yes, you can manage wires. I mean, God, that's insane. But let me quickly read his email. Yeah, he needs to do a tutorial on this. This is crazy. Oh, yeah, he would be perfect for that. All right, so let's see. His email. He said, let me skip through. He really didn't say much. He just said, because he was on the show prior to this, which I don't remember too much, but he said all he added was that TV on the left, and he bought a PS4 and all that. So basically, he could play his console on a TV or one of the monitors, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, he's got cool. Yeah, he's got a lot going on, and he's got stuff on display. And I mean, it's just a very simple. He does have a lot of cool accessories and like a lot of different things, but it still looks super organized and neat. Yeah. I love the 2 displays on the side and the big monitor over here. I'm just like trying to zoom in to see what all he has on here. Yeah, he's got a lot on his desk. The fan. Yeah. Cool. You know? You always got to be cool, obviously. The only thing I would say, and this is so minor. Sorry. No, go for it. Go. Is the trash can. Well, I know it's so random, but visually, like, I would probably get one that's not mesh. Yeah. So you can't actually see all the mess in it, you know? Yeah. If it was covered, that'd be good. Yeah. But that's just so minor. It's like not that big of a deal. Yeah. But and I know a lot of distracts a little bit from like the super organized. Yeah. I know a lot of people are gonna ask about the monitors because they do look like they're floating. And I know a couple of people are asking if they're on top of the speakers, which they're not. It's the mount is definitely a weird one. I want to see it from a different angle, how it's actually mounted. But I don't know if there's a pole behind the PC case that we can't see, or if it's mounted right underneath that shelf in like a V mount. I don't know how he did that, but I don't know. This guy's got a lot of magic up his sleeve, so I can only imagine what he's doing. He's making things float. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, God, what are your thoughts on the shelf? Do you think it's too much, or do you think it's all right? Wait, hold on. I went to the other picture. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. The shelf with all the pencils and stuff on it? Yeah. You know, I'm trying not to look at that because I'm just trying to grade the actual setup. But I mean, it makes it look a little bit disorganized. I don't have a huge problem with it though, because at least it's all put away in one area. Like it doesn't look that bad. Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. You know, I think it's good that he at least like kept everything neat on the shelf. Yeah. Yeah, at least it's organized, and at least it's not all over his desk, and if he does need it, it's right there. Yeah, a lot of people just kind of like throw things on there. So kind of random, but at least it's like nice, you know? Yeah, so. Sometimes, you know, you're like doing stuff and you don't want to go up and get your chapstick. Might as well have it by your desk. There you go. Exactly. So there you go. I mean, do whatever you want. You do you, and that's I guess that's the motto here. But overall, I mean, this setup is awesome, especially since the shelf isn't like, you know, it doesn't light up when the LEDs are on. So at nighttime, he doesn't even see that. So it's not bad. Right. And I see he has a gun. So I'm hoping it's like an airsoft gun. Oh, man. Where is that? I can't even zoom in. Scary. Oh, I see that now. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Pretty cool. What do you do for a living? I'm just kidding. God. Anyways, let's move on to the next setup here. The next setup is submitted by, and I always have a hard time saying his name. Is it Jorik? Jorik Wesley. Hey, I think I gave a shout out to him on Twitter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he retweeted. He's watching now, which is cool. Let's just call him Joe. Yeah, all right. Hey, Joe. Okay. So Joe says he's got a dual monitor video, photo editing, and gaming setup, which that's a lot in one. And he also said that the left monitor is an Asus 1 millisecond gaming monitor, blah, blah, blah. If you guys want to see all the specs, it's pimpmysetup.com/Q. You'll be able to read everything that's going on in this setup. But he does mention that the desk is an old 1990s desk. So that's crazy. But the best part about it is it's adjustable. See, the funny thing is, that's the first thing I was going to comment on, is I actually like the desk. Yeah. I really like the desk. It's really cool. Yeah, I like, because I've used a desk like this before. Like all the pieces, I'm pretty sure the keyboard tray included, is like, you could adjust like the height of it and everything like that. That's so cool. That's awesome. I do like that.
Sweet.
And he said it was ugly but functional. I don't think it's actually as bad as you think for a 1990s desk.
I really don't even think it's ugly at all.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
And here we go.
And it's a unique piece. Like, not a lot of people have that.
Yeah, so the wires here are like spot on. The only wires you do see are like on the right for probably the lamp, and I would assume maybe like a Ethernet cord or something to that effect. But he said that the cords are running along the right side of the photo, and I'm sure, yeah, I guess it's like just behind where the lamp is, which, hey, I mean, it looks perfect to me. I have no complaints. So
yeah, it looks great.
Yeah,
I don't see anything.
I like that he's got a lot of posters and he's got a lot of personality. Like, if you looked at this, would you think like he's a gamer?
That's what I was gonna say. Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what those things are, but I like that it all goes together, and I like that there actually is a theme.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that, it's an organized theme.
Yeah.
And I really liked it. And he has those two little guys on the side.
Yeah, figures. Yeah. And what are your thoughts on like the books just being there? I personally don't have a problem, but I know a lot of people would complain.
I probably wouldn't have them there, but if you like it, you like it.
Yeah, that's why.
I don't know. I just don't like having stuff. This is really weird, to the right side of me when I'm on my mouse, because I'm like trying to use it and ramming it. But other than that, it doesn't bother me. I mean, they're organized.
Yeah. The other thing I was gonna say was, honestly, like, because I talk about out of sight, out of mind a lot, and people always wonder like, what do I mean by that? And honestly, if he uses,
I asked that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, exactly. You know, the thing about it is, if he uses those books a lot, then that's fine. Keep it there, because that obviously you're not going to put it somewhere where you have to get it every single time you want to use it. Right. It's just going to be a hassle. So if he uses it a lot, then that's awesome.
I'm trying to zoom in and see what he said. It says digital something, so I'm assuming he probably uses it. Yeah,
probably for work or whatever the case may be. He did say he was 27 in the chat, so that's awesome. I mean, this is really, it's a nice setup overall. So
this actually reminds me a little bit of my brother's setup. He has one that looks similar like this. Yeah.
Very
I should
simple.
tell him to submit his picture. Yeah.
There you go. So, all right. Now that we saw an awesome setup, let's go to the one setup of the show that is going to make everyone question their existence for a second, but it's okay. So here's the thing. Take a look at the setup. This was submitted by Big Gun 1505. That may be his first issue. That's that username. But okay. So, anyways, taking a look at this picture. You think in his description he would say like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, it's dirty on the floor. I need to get a vacuum." I don't know. But he
does. A dump truck. I don't know.
Yeah, or yeah, exactly. Something that, you know, just a Glad bag. Throw it all in there. Call it a day. But no, the only thing he says sorry for is that it's a little dusty, but it only looks dusty because of the flash of the camera. So honestly, I personally didn't even notice that it was dusty. I'm pretty sure there were other things that came to mind for
but I didn't know if it was just like the quality of the lens or of the camera.
Yeah, I mean,
so why don't you take the flash picture and then use that to find the dust and then clean the dust? Yeah,
or I mean, this is even crazier. You could just put a bomb under your desk and run away and just start over. I mean, the desk is not bad.
Okay, but he has a cool microphone.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I like the Duck Dynasty poster. There you go. Besides that, Matt, what is that thing in between the monitors? Sticking out?
He's got his computer open and his graphics card just sitting on his desk for whatever reason.
Is that a thing?
Well, it should be inside of his computer and like it should be closed. But
okay, I didn't know if
Yeah.
So, okay.
I mean, yeah. So, okay. Accessory wise, it's awesome. He's got a tablet for drawing. He's got, like you said, the awesome microphone. He's got the stand. He's got his headphones, mixer, monitors, the whole nine. But the problem is, I mean, the floor, the wall, and as bad as it sounds, it looks like you just like pissed on your walls, quite honestly. Like, what is that on the bottom right? Like, what is on your walls? How does that happen? Like, I don't understand.
On where? The thing that's taped up?
No, beneath that, like the bottom right, like what are those streaks of like darkness? Right? I don't understand what that is. Like the door,
I didn't see that at first.
That's why I don't understand. Like, I get the window thing if you got something going on, some home renovation, but
yeah.
the bottom right, no, I don't think that's really supposed to be like that.
Yeah, I think we need to scrape, prep, prime, and paint these walls.
Yeah, that's
fix the window.
It's gonna take a while.
Dust it, clean the floor, and then you have some pretty nice stuff going on.
That's why I don't want to discredit the fact that he's got the accessories. Yeah. He's got like kind of a, I mean, right now his theme is garbage, but he could, once he cleans the garbage, he could have a theme of equipment and things. It's kind of hard to pull it out when there's all that like garbage all over the place. But
I feel like if you want a good setup, you want someone who knows nothing about tech stuff like me to be able to walk in and be like, oh, that's freaking sweet. Like, show me all this stuff. Which would be awesome. But I would probably be like, okay, get me out here. I gotta clean it.
Yeah. Oh, is that a rat? Oh, hey. Oh, okay.
Cool. Big deal.
The one thing, this is another thing I don't get. The door. Like, where does that door go to? Does it go to Narnia? Yes. Is that why it's blocked off?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah. He's got like one little lock on it. Like one little lock.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And the door, I don't know what else you did to the door. That's also disgusting.
So I was wondering if that was the entrance to the room or if he kind of like crawled around the side to get to the closet.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? That might be a special door. And we're making fun of his setup, but he has the way to Narnia. So, yeah. I don't know.
If he has the way to Narnia, then he wins.
Yeah. He's going to win the show. No problem. No questions asked.
Let us know.
Yeah.
It leads to Narnia and you win.
Yeah. So, I mean, do we really have to talk about the setup anymore? I think it's pretty obvious what we want him to do.
Yeah.
I'm still just staring at the photo, trying to think of what to say. Yeah, I'm done with that setup. So, next setup is submitted by Cole. And this is actually our last setup. This is also a FastPass. So, if you guys are interested in getting yourself a FastPass to get on the show quicker, because if you do submit today, with the way the show's going, you're not going to be on until middle of August, which is crazy. I need to figure that out. But yeah, if you want to get on quicker, just buy a FastPass and you will be on. But this setup is submitted by Cole. And let me open up his email here to read what he said. He said, I have a setup. Now get this. Actually, you know what? Let me ask you a question. How big do you think those monitors are? Or TVs, rather?
They look huge, but I have no idea.
Well, they are 39 inches, and he has 3 of them. Yeah, so
when I opened this, I thought it was amazing. And I'm just gonna say
it's crazy because he doesn't have a desk. That's not a desk. That is an IKEA dinner table. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I mean, yeah, that is a dinner table with 3 39-inch displays. He's got KRK Rocket Studio monitors. It's a 14-foot solid wood desk. That's huge.
It's amazing.
I mean, most people don't even have 14 feet in their room to use. It's insane. So that's, I mean,
I love the chair. That's number 1.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you know how comfy that looks?
Oh, it's very comfy. That's I believe that might be a DX Racer chair. I don't think he mentioned, but those chairs are really, really, really comfy.
Looks super cool.
Everything
about this setup I love.
Yeah.
I don't know if I how many points I gave it, but
this definitely almost got a perfect score from us. Yeah. So quickly, let's go through the different photos. He kind of changed it a little throughout the photos. So I guess he just changed like it looks like he just rotated his desk, but it's still the same. But the LED lights, like how cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, how cool are the LED lights?
Oh, I love them. I don't know why, but all of the lights pictures that people submitted, super cool. And I love that the displays, even though they change, they all flow together.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the one thing I always stress to people. Like they always like yell at me because I'm always like, get LED lights. But they don't understand. Like they make setups look so freaking cool.
Seriously, so cool.
Yeah.
Even the first setup that we looked at. Remember how it totally changed whenever we looked at the lights picture?
Yeah, it was like kind of setup, but the second the lights are on, it's like, whoa, all right, I like this. So
so nice. How old is this guy? Did it say?
He did not make mention, which if they don't say how old they are, it's because they're usually like over 20, which means like, it's not like a game like, hey, I'm 13, my setup's better than yours kind of thing. So they don't care. They're like, I just have a setup. Here it is. So
it's freaking sweet. This is the one that I would walk into the room and be like, whoa, show me this.
Yeah, show me how this works.
Show me this. It's awesome.
So, all right, what are your thoughts on the big Tropic Thunder poster right behind the desk?
Wait, on the first one?
Yeah, the first picture.
It looks like he changed it out, though. You see?
Well, yeah, what he ended up doing was he rotated the desk. If you look in the next photo, if you look to the left, you could see the ER from the Tropic Thunder. Yeah, which I don't know why he sent me the first picture. I guess it was a good picture, that's why. But
yeah, it looks really clean.
Yeah,
what do I think of it? I think it's awesome.
Yeah, so you like that the poster is just there? Like,
yeah, I like it.
Okay, cool.
I actually, what do you think about it? I actually like it. I mean, if you saw that, you're like, yeah.
It's pretty cool because like the only way he could get that is if he got it from like a movie theater or something. I would assume. Because it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like a 13-foot long poster. So, God, that's crazy. I don't know if I'll get.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't know if I would get bored of it though. I guess you have to really like it.
Yeah, you have to really like it. I'd probably change it up. But I was gonna say I'd probably hang it higher unless. Does it look like the wall is slanting up?
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know if it just went straight up. Because if it did, I'd probably say to lift it up a little bit so it's not hidden behind the monitors.
Yeah, and a couple of people were complaining that it's not centered with the desk, but guys, he actually like moved the whole desk, so
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, the one thing I don't like is the posters behind the desk, though, the ones that he has now, the smaller ones. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that. If you were going to do that, I would say like frame them. They kind of look like wrinkly.
I agree.
So I don't know.
I agree. It kind of ruins the feel of the whole rest of the setup.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like they're plastered on there and they could have looked a lot nicer.
Yeah. And I would say maybe like this kind of crazy, but maybe like more lights kind of. And what I mean by that is like kind of like track lighting or like lights to kind of just shine down on the posters so they don't when the lights are on they don't sort of like drown out in the back. But that's just what I think.
That'd be really cool. No, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and like the wires, this is another setup that just blows my mind. Like
it's magic.
Yeah, it really is. We do see a couple, but whatever. I mean, for a setup like this,
they have to plug into the wall somewhere.
Yeah, you would expect to see like a million wires on a setup like this, but you don't. So that's pretty awesome. Anything else you want to say?
So sweet. Like I keep looking at it. It's so cool.
Yeah. So I mean, do you have like any more like ideas for this guy, or you just like it how it is?
I think I like it. I just like it.
All right. Cool. So.
I wish I had more ideas. I'm sorry, but I think it looks really good.
Yeah, no, definitely. I like the way it is, and I wonder what he would do to upgrade that because I don't really know what else you could do to take that to the next level.
Yeah. This is next level. This is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So overall,
I mean, I'm not a super. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm not a super huge fan of the color of the dining room table or whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you could change that, that's the only thing I'd probably change. I just don't like the light brown color.
Yeah.
It kind of looks old school-ish.
True, that is true.
Like if it was like a black desk or a white or a dark brown, I think the setup would look even better than it already does.
Yeah, well.
That's the only thing.
That's the thing. If he really wanted to take this to the next level, he would just have to go crazy and stain the desk, do whatever, and like just take it to the next level.
Yeah, and you might not care about that, but obviously, like I'm not a tech person, so I'm just looking at this from a visual standpoint. And for me, that's what I would do.
So there we go. That's why we had you on the show because you think differently than everyone else. So, boom, mind explosion. So now that we went through all of the setups, we go to the point of the show where I just say what overall score each setup got, and I say who wins. So. Going back to Justin's setup, he received a 42 overall score.
Justin!
Will got 80, so yeah, that's kind of some contrast there. Hayden got a 36. Jason got a 81. Jorik, or Joe, got an 82. Big Gun got a big 12. And to finish off the show, Cole got a 93, which means overall winners of the show, Cole and Joe. Woo! Yay, congratulations, yay. So a lot of
good
people...
Good job, guys.
Yeah, good job. That's a big deal to get, a high score on the show, because a lot of people don't.
It is, especially with you. Like, you give some constructive criticism. I watched you.
Yeah, I'm not the nicest at times, but it's okay. I'm here to help people, so...
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so a lot of people are asking about the sort of Hall of Fame that I talked about. Every so often, people will get inducted into the Pimp My Setup Hall of Fame. More information coming on that soon. I know a lot of people have been asking me. And to kind of wrap things up, if you guys want to get your setup on the show quicker, go to pimpmysetup.com/ well, actually, no. You want to go to perks.pimpmysetup.com and purchase a FastPass. And you could also go and submit your setup, pimpmysetup.com/Q. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So overall, awesome setup. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, do it. Come on, guys.
What are you waiting for? Go now.
Nike, just do it. Just do it. But yeah, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it. It's fun.
They said now let's see Beth's setup. Okay.
Oh, all right. Uh-oh.
Can we?
Yeah, do it.
Wait, it's not clean like I've been talking about.
Oh man. It's the truth right here, guys.
There it is.
Oh my god.
See, I have my Disney inspiration and all my stuff. And da-da-da. And that's all I get to see because I have to clean it before I send it in a picture.
Oh, there you go. See?
I gotta get all my dust off my desk.
But I like that because you have like a theme already. You got the white shelf with everything's like very neat. So I think your messy is not the same as everyone else's. So,
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. No problem. No problem. But anyways, guys, that was a fun episode. We topped out at like 130 people watching. That's crazy. So I think I need to find more girls to come on the show, obviously, because that played a big role. But, I guess if I do a show with a guy, we'll see how that competes. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this episode number 13, recorded live on January 17th, 2015. My name is Matt Philly again. You can check me out on Twitter at Matt Philly. Oh.
I'm Beth Debayle. You can check me out on YouTube at BethanysBuzz, Instagram at Beth Debayle, or Twitter at Bethany Debayle. And please say hi because this was so much fun. Yeah.
So, here's a quick question before we wrap up. What is like your biggest like fear? Like, what scares you the most? I ask every co-host just for fun.
My biggest fear?
Like, what scares you? Like spiders or?
Well, obviously tarantulas and cockroaches and things like that, but that's every girl.
Yeah.
Biggest fear, if we want to get real,
Whoa.
It's losing someone that I love. Like a family member.
Yeah. All right.
But that would be like really scary to me.
Yeah. So I was going to do something funny, but I can't really do anything about that. So the only...
Okay, well, I also dreamed about a tornado coming at me last night, and that was really scary too. So you can...
There we go. Funny. There. Tornado. So guys, send pictures of like tornadoes and like tornado destruction to her on Twitter. Go spam her on Twitter with that. That's what I do to everyone. They don't understand what I'm doing until I do it. So there you go, guys. Yeah, go and do that. So yeah, that's it. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup. We'll catch you on the Flippity Flop. Peace.
Thanks for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow at Pimp My Setup on Twitter for the latest info about the show. And check out swashin.tv/schedule to know when we'll be live again. Stay up to date with Matt Philly by following him on Twitter at Matt Philly. And until next time, we'll catch you on the Flippity Flop.